Hello, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel, and welcome to some more Tectonica. So I'm back in the stream world. We haven't streamed since the first day. I call it the stream world because, well, it started as streaming. It's a mess. It's a disaster. I don't even want to take it. Well, I'll take the other thing. Sorry. But we have started processing this what's the name of this stuff? Why are you being difficult? It's Atlantium. So the way you process this stuff is this is pretty late game stuff. So if you don't want to know how to process it and you want to figure it out, like, this is not the video for you. If you want to try to figure out how all this stuff works, I'm going to kind of walk you through the setup I've been literally building for the last couple of hours. So the way this works is normally you would put a miner or something like that. We have some mines that are going over there somewhere, and I just literally grabbed an entire backpack full of it, brought it over here, do it in here. Okay, so we put that into a thresher here. So in the thresher, it takes the ore and it basically makes that the lithium powder, and it makes also makes limestone. God, my brain is broken today. So I take that ore or that powder, and I send it down here and waiting on this thing, right? So it goes down here and hangs out and chills for a little bit. Then I go over here, and then now the next thing I need for here is, if we look in here, we need the powder, we need 15 kettle vine extract, and we need 3 silverthorn extract. If you don't know what the recipe is, you can go here, hover over it, and it tells you. Oh, I'm sorry, 3, 5, and 1. All right, so we need kettle vine extract, and we need silverthorn extract, which means we need kettle vines and we need silverthorns. So over here, I have a kettle vine. So right now, I might need more. I haven't quite figured it out yet. But right now I have 4 of these things going to 1 thresher, and then I have 2. Okay, I know why it's wrong. So, and then I have 2 of these, basically, and then I have another thresher that's taking the silverthorn and shredding them down for me. The reason it's backing up is because I don't need that much. I could probably get away with just 1 of these, but my space constraints, I kind of cheesed it. So I've got both of the silverthorn and these going back onto 1 belt, and then I have filter inserters grabbing the seeds. If you're going to do this, you need to have slightly more seeds in the system, right? So basically, where this thing will only hold 4, you need to put 5. So you need to put 5 seeds per, because what will end up happening is this guy, see how he grabs 1 and holds it? Because he's stingy. So they all grab 1 and hold 1, right? Oh yeah. So what would happen is, if I only put 16 in here, it would run through once, and then the second run through, this box wouldn't have any in it, because all these stingy ones up here would grab them, and then we'd have 1 back here. So make sure you throw in a little bit extra, basically 1 extra per so oh Jesus, my brain is broken. So that the inserters have something to hold on to and keeps them company and makes them happy. So, and then over here I did the same thing with these guys. So I have 10 in here instead of 8, and then those go into the thresher. So from the thresher, I take here we take the sticks and we send them to another thresher, and then the sticks that we get basically give us our kettle vine extract, and it also gives us these guys here, which is plant matter fiber, right? So now we have to figure out what to do with the plant matter fiber. We'll get to that in a second. Back over here, we have the silverthorn comes in. It's going to give you silverthorn seeds, and it's going to give the buds. So basically, we have to send the buds into another thresher. That is going to give us silverthorn extract, and it's also going to give us the basically the leaves here, right? So now it gets a little chaotic, right? So we have leaves coming out of this side. So this loop here with these two threshers and these two guys are producing a silverthorn extract, silverthorn seeds, and plant matter. I think it's plant matter. This stuff here, plant matter, right? So those are the three outputs from this loop. Okay, so we send all the plant matter over here. You also see our limestones coming in over here, right? And then over here we have this loop outputs kettlevine seeds, or kindlevine seeds, kindlevine extract, and this stuff here, this plant matter fiber. Okay, so the plant matter fiber comes over here. It goes into these two assembly plants. We turn plant matter fiber into plant matter. Okay, and then we export the plant matter onto the same belt. Right now, then what we're gonna do is I don't know. I don't know if this is the best thing or not. The problem is in order for these things to efficiently run, they need 50 limestone and 25 plant matter, right? It's ridiculous amounts of things. So I have this weird thing where I've set them up where basically I run the belt down the middle, and then I have a bunch of fast inserters just ramming things in. I did this to try to keep it in as close as I could, to make it as compact as I could. So all these guys are basically building us biobricks, right? Biobricks are going over here. They're just being stored. All right. So we've done all that. We've taken all the excess from the plants and the excess limestone from the original setup, and we basically turned it into pellets, right? We turned it into fuel pellets. Okay. Now the problem is even when you do all that, you're going to end up with a slight amount of extra plant matter, right? So basically the way this is going to work is if one of these things are completely full, right? Like you see these things are, if these, if these are empty, if it needs stuff, then it should get picked up long before it gets here, right? So this is truly extra stuff. So it's just, it sucks, but it's extra. I don't know what to do with it yet. I stuck in a box. I'll figure it out later. All right, so we have the fuel coming in here. We have our silverthorn extract coming in. We have our kindlevine extract coming in, and we have our lithium coming in. I don't know how to say it. I'm going with that. So that we merge all that together, and we make this lithium powder. I stick that in another box. It looks like I'm about doing okay right now. I let it run for a little bit beforehand. I got 4 of these on here. I may throw another one on to the end just to kind of see if I can get these things set up. It takes forever to smelt this stuff. So we take our fuel pellets, we stick those in one side. I have two guys on one side grabbing it. I have one guy throwing out the other side, and then we're storing our actual ore here. So this processing this stuff, it's very complicated. It's very in depth. It's a lot, but that is what it is, right? So, and for the most part, now we'll have those, and then I'll have to, we'll train those someplace else or something else. But we're just trying to, at this point, to play through the game, trying to open some of the stuff, and trying to kind of see what's in the game, and I'll take it back. Our base is a disaster. It is a massive spaghetti factory. Like it is horrible. I get lost in it all the time. Not to mention get lost getting back to it. And then you'll see like the cable that you see here. This is the high voltage transmission cable. We've got those in now. We've got the power plugged into that. We're almost through Victor. So we're all the way up to advanced electronics. So I'll show you the skill tree here in a second, kind of give you a status of this game if you're interested in it. And we'll go back and look at the base and let y'all see what we're working with. So this place is a disaster. And it looks okay. So this is basically we're trying to figure out ratios. We're trying to figure out how much stuff we need for what. We're trying to figure out how things work. We're trying to see what we need to do to get things to work. So we're basically taking the kettle or the kettle, our Kindle vine extract here, and we're turning it into limestone. We're also sending it over here. We're making like explosives with it. So yeah, this guy's making explosives. We're making coolant here. This guy's just making. It's just what are you making? Oh, you're doing the. This is the silverthorn. So we're doing some silverthorn. So we have a couple here. These are all the purple trees that we have. Up here we have a box that just has accumulators in it. And that's another thing. This game needs to have an ability for me to go in here and tell this box to go, no, I do not, don't fill this box up. Because right now I put a box down, I just fill it up. Iron frames, copper frames, we have processor units. Let's see, over here we have this guy's just making the plant matter frames. Here we're making the high voltage cables. We're just literally we're just wherever we can. We're just stuffing things into a corner, and we're just trying to why is that? Oh, that's coolant. Because all the coolant's going into making belts. We have just the research balls just kind of stuffed into the corners. Where I've been working out trying to get the mining to where I can make it more better. I've been trying to come up with a different way to get stuff going and trying to make it more efficient. This is just our iron. This entire thing is powered by 2 iron miners. Or 3, I'm sorry, 6 iron miners because we added more there. And we only have 2 copper miners. We're really low on copper. We need more copper. I was going to show you the yeah, this is why this game needs me to be able to limit boxes. That's 3,200 blue science balls. And then here we have yeah. We need to be able to limit this stuff. So we're just kind of going through. We'll look at the tech tree real quick. So in case you're wondering what's on there, because it doesn't really show you. So we'll go to terraforming. We'll go back down here at the bottom. So basic manufacturing, mining drill, basic science, right? You have your logistics converters. Electronic components will give you your MBR speed, which is your miner speed, your mole flat, your mole speed, mining charge. It comes in cooling systems. So that's your mining charge, MBR speed 3, and then mining drill Mark 2 comes with Atlantean processing. And then these are just tunneling and flattening modes, and then you get another speed. And then up here we have these look like more tunneling and flattening modes. and then probably more bowl speed is what we're guessing here. Who knows what this guy is? Under synthesis, we'll go back to the bottom. Basic manufacturing, basic science, you get the smelter. Basic logistics, nothing. Electronic components, you have the assembler and the biobrick. The silverthorn processing, you get crafting speed 2, smelting speed 2, biodense 2, the thresher and the planter. This is when you can start making your plants. And then there's the blue and the orange plants. They're around the map. They look like cages with little glowy balls in them. Those are the seeds that you use. The lithium processing, you get craft speed 3, so you can craft faster in your backpack. Biodense 4. Advanced electronics, you get assembler Mark II, smelter Mark II. We're still trying to find the assembler Mark IIs to open that. And then we're trying to get enough of lithium to be able to open stuff, it's a mess. Biodense 5. So this is probably more assembler speed here, more craft speed, more smelter probably speed or something. And then thresher speed and probably that, right? All right, so logistics, you have basic logistics, you have your long inserters. Electronic components, you get your tool belt. Silverthorn processing, you get pack size, you get fast inserters, filtering inserters, and the conveyor belt Mark II. Cooling systems, you get your tool belt 3, monorail system. It allows you to start building your monorails. And basically that opens your monorail depot, and your monorail pole. Once we get a monorail kind of built, we get that figured out, I'll do a video on that. Lithium processing or pack size, advanced electronics, and the advanced electronics you get, that's right before you open the freight elevator. So your tool belt, stack inserter size, or stack inserters. So we do have stack inserters. And we're not sure what's after that, but this whole path has been, long inserter, fast inserter, stack inserter. So these are either different inserters. So I'm expecting maybe a stack filter inserter or stack filter or stack inserter size upgrades is what I'm guessing. I don't know. And then we have M-Track. M-Track allows you to run along the track. Right, I think that's what that one does. No, wait, that one doesn't. M-Track is something else. Okay, in transportation, you have suit speed under basic logistics, silverthorn processing, suit speed 3, hover pack upgrade. Hover pack is really nice. If you hit double space, it will basically just allow you to hover in space. If you run up something and get really high, and then you get up a little bit higher, and then you can really get some distance and get flying around. The only problem is if you touch something, you fall down. So be aware of that. Let's see, hover pack flight 2 enhances hover pack jump height by 130% of your base. This just allows you to run faster. Rail runner basically allows you to run along the monorails, and then allows you to run faster and faster. And then there's another HP flight, allows you to probably jump even higher. And energy, the first one you really have is electronic components. You have the crank generator and the basic construction. That gives you your electric floor so that you can put your floors down. Silverthorn processing, you have the crank connect. It allows you to connect all your cranks. So instead of having to go to each one to activate the crank, you activate one in the line and they all go. It's awesome. And you get the accumulator. The cooling system up, you'll get ASM power trim, so that's your assembly machine. Basically, less power for your assembly machine. You get the water wheel. Basically, you connect the water wheel to a crank generator, and then you don't have to crank it anymore. You just have to have it in water, and the water will keep turning for you. It's great. Power amp 2, which will increase the overall electrical output by 110%. Accumulator, basically, they'll hold more and more accumulator. Lithium processing, you get monorail spike trim 2, decreases accumulator charge. So basically, every time the monorail goes, it takes accumulation charge, or part of your accumulator charge to go. This reduces that. You get power trim for your Thresher, power amp 3, increases overall electrical output, so more electrical output, and then high voltage cable, which will allow you to basically start connecting your different builds together. Advanced electronics, you have basically reduction in power for your MDRs or your mining machines. Crank generator Mark II, which is basically just a better crank generator. Generates electricity with greater efficiency than the standard model. More power increase, more accumulators will hold more. And then this one, basically, the voltage stepper will no longer consume electricity to transfer electricity. And then up here we have another accumulator. We don't have all this other stuff open yet. In science, you have basic manufacturing, basic science, the basic logistics. You get your mass collect and your mass erase. Your mass collect and your mass erase is basically when you go to deconstruct things, that gives you a larger block to be able to pick things up, I believe. That seems to be what it does. Mass collect, mass erase. Core composer. Core composer is what does this. It's an awesome thing. I highly recommend them. They make your life so much easier because you just put one down, you feed the science balls to it, and it stacks them for you, and you don't have to do it. Trust me, as soon as you get a core composer, just use it, please, to save yourself the madness. Let's see, core composer, light stick, which is the light sticks you see around. Mass erase, and then Silverthorn processing, mass collect, mass erase upgrades again. A beacon displays navigational marker on HUD whenever placed. We haven't used them because I don't think you can rename them. I haven't messed with them. Processor unit, which you're not going to like processor units. Core reassignment enables ability to reassign research cores. Basically allows you to remove cores and put them back in other things. Generates illumination on a larger radius, so overhead light. Mass erase 3. In the cooling system, we have mass collect, mass erase again. Research core blue. So that's, you have your purple ones down here, then you have your blue ones. Core clustering. We haven't opened that one yet. That's something we're actively working towards to see how it works. Once I get that figured out, we'll get that back to you also. Basically enables core formation to clusters to unassigned research cores to a core composer, assign core clusters to generate core boost bonuses, right? So basically it allows us to do these things and basically assign core clusters, increase speed of all smelters by, right? So basically what you're going to do is you're going to start building these things and it's going to make you make more and more and more. It's pretty awesome. Primary light stick, primary colors, so now you can get red, blue, and green light sticks. And then Antillium processor, the Omni Seeker. I haven't used this one yet. The one we found Pete had, and we haven't built another one. But it's supposed to allow you to find different interests around the things. Core boost smelting, right? So that way it allows you to assign core clusters, right? So basically all these, so you have smelting, mining, threshing, power, and assembly, and it basically just allows you to boost things. It's like infinite science, right? In Factorial, if you played that. Cool dense increases coolant density by 15%, 30%, and then I assume these are just more coolant density. Or infusion or multiplication technique unlocks ability to sift through limestone to gather residual iron ore and copper ore. All I hear is get rid of limestone. That's all I hear. So but that's really most of our thing there. That's the science tree as we have it right now. And then like I said, this is our stream world. I have a different world that I'm kind of doing an individual playthrough on and taking it a little bit slower and explaining it, trying to make less spaghetti belt. So if you're interested in checking that one out, I'll put a link in the description to the first episode of that. And please come hang out, check it out. If you like the information I've given you today, please feel free, and you think I deserve it, there is the like button. You can subscribe, you can comment. All that stuff is very helpful to the channel. It really does help me grow, and I do appreciate it. But other than that, If you have any questions, please put those in the comments down below. I do my best to answer those, and we will talk to y'all next time.